This is the second video for the other car that I test drove. After I took the Mustang back to the dealer this morning, I decided to go over to Honda East, which is there on Beachmont Avenue, right down the road from Beachmont Ford, and I decided to check out the new 2018 Honda Accord. As soon as I drove into the lot, sitting just to the left of my car was a 1.5 liter turbocharged Honda Accord Sport 2018. The amount of features and options that are on these new cars is astounding. I mean, they've got lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, electronic brake force distribution, the emergency braking. They've got the adaptive cruise control with low speed follow. They have amazing seats with like eight either 8 or 12 way power driver seat with lumbar bolster supporting, front seat extenders for your thigh support. Excellent thigh support for the car. A myriad of controls on the steering wheel. I mean, there's way too many to mention. It would probably take you a month to learn them all. Pretty decent sound system for a car, without any special like Sony or Bose or any kind of a system. Their factory systems have come a long way. They now have a screen that is a touch screen, unlike the other one where it was a dual screen configuration where one screen was just for looking and the other screen was actually for all the touch. The new car has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It also has traction control. It has sport mode. Sport mode in this car is fantastic. The little Turbo 4 in that car, a 1.5 liter turbo, has 195 horsepower, and I believe it's around 172 pound-feet. In normal mode, the car has great acceleration right off the beginning, without even engaging the sport mode. It has a lot of pickup. It has great passing power. It has pretty decent passing power for a normal mode car because it already has 195 horse. It has great steering feel, wonderful road manners. It had 19-inch tires as well, 235 40 R19s. Absolutely wonderful road manners. Great suspension, great mitigation of a lot of bumps and imperfections in the road. Absolutely no brake fade whatsoever when hard braking, because I tried it once. I tried it in an area where there was nobody in front or behind me. I absolutely did a hard brake test. There was basically no nosedive for the car. It had really great, really kind of, the car is a lot different than mine. I mean, I'm used to my car. I have a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder in my car. And my car only has 185 horsepower, but my torque is really low. It's only like 150 some pound-feet, and this thing really is kind of sluggish on its passing power. That car, even in normal mode without engaging the sport, was just absolutely so much quicker than mine. You could just feel the torque and feel the pull from that car. Honda has gone a much different direction on their newer cars, giving their cars now more torque than they ever have in the past. I highly recommend that if you're in the market for a Japanese car that has really good overall just feel, drive, road manners, everything, give the Accord a try. You won't be disappointed. I'm seriously torn now between my previous review of the Mustang and this Accord. The Accord, in my opinion, had just as much torque as the Mustang. Might not have as much power. But the 2-liter turbo is coming out at the end of November, and it promises to have like I want to say like 258 horsepower and like 270 some pound-feet of torque, which is the absolute most torque Honda has ever given to a factory car, ever. They've never given a car that much torque from the factory. So that's going to be an experience. Now, the 1.5 liter turbo Sport was a lot less expensive than I expected it to be. $26,665. My jaw dropped to the floor. I actually was speechless for a moment. When I told him I thought that car was going to be $30,000+, and he's like, oh no, this car. And then I look at the standard features, and it has got things in there that cars never would have had years ago as standard equipment. Now, of course, cars 10 years ago wouldn't have been $25,000, $30,000, $35,000. They would have been 15, 20, 25 max. We're talking a different age now. But the car is definitely worth trying. Remember that I also test drove a Camry. I test drove one with a V6 in it. I actually like the Accord much better. It's just, and it looks so good in person. You look at it on the web, you see pictures on their website, you see videos of it on YouTube. They don't do it justice. The car is gorgeous in person. 100% LED lights all the way around. Just absolutely gorgeous. There will be pictures of the Accord following this video. I hope you enjoy this review of the 2018 Honda Accord Sport 1.5 Turbo. Have a wonderful day.